What's up, guys? Here with my Blu-Ray Collection video. My other one wasn't very good. The quality wasn't good, and also the angle wasn't really correct, so I figured I'd just do another one and do it right this time, so hope you guys like it. First up, Due Date with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. This movie is hysterical. Even though I didn't like it the first time, I did watch it a second time, and it was much funnier the second time. I don't know why, but I just loved it the second time. So I definitely recommend that one. Next up, Bounty Hunter. You know, a good movie with Gerard Butler and Jennifer Aniston. I think Jennifer Aniston did pretty good in this movie. It's not my favorite of hers, but it was decent. Next up, Sucker Punch. I really didn't expect what I was getting in this movie. I thought it was a movie all about action, but it's kind of a two-tone movie when that one thing happens, but there's an imaginary thing that happens to them also. But I mean, overall, it was okay. I really like the action scenes, and my mom really liked the other type of scenes, which wasn't very actiony, but overall, it was pretty good. 2012. My first Blu-ray to own. Absolutely loved it. It looked gorgeous in Blu-ray. Definitely recommend you check this out if you wanted to show off your 1080p television. Definitely check this one out. Next up, Dinner with Schmucks. This movie is hysterical. Didn't think it was going to be that funny. It totally surprised me. Steve Carell did so good in this movie playing the weirdo, and Paul Rudd did also pretty well. I think this was definitely a great movie. Dear John with Channing Tatum and Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried did so good in this movie. This is what really got me to start liking her. She just did such a good role. She played so well in this movie, and I absolutely loved it. And Channing Tatum did really good in it too. Next up, First Sunday. Haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was really good and really funny. So definitely give me your comments on the ones that I haven't seen and tell me what you guys think of them. Death at a Funeral. Heard this movie was hysterical. Haven't watched it. There's a really good cast in it, like Peter Dinklage, Martin Lawrence, Tracy Morgan, Chris Rock. Those guys are hilarious. So I'm thinking this movie's going to be really funny. Next, Cop Out. Everyone I've talked to says they absolutely love this movie, so I definitely thought I'd pick it up, and I got it for like $5 at Blockbuster, so I definitely think it's worth it. Unknown. I watched this movie 2 nights ago with my mom. It was absolutely great. I loved it. Liam Neeson did so well in it. There were so many spins and turns in this movie that you didn't expect. I definitely think you check this one out. Besides Taken, I really love him in this movie. Next up, Last Chance Harvey. I haven't seen it. Thought I'd check it out because I like dramas. So yeah. The Vow, my favorite Channing Tatum movie ever. I absolutely love this movie. Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum had such good chemistry, and you definitely felt for Rachel McAdams in this movie, and you felt so bad for Channing Tatum. If you're looking for a romantic movie to watch with like your girlfriend or boyfriend, definitely think you should check this one out. 50 First Dates. One of my few movies that I like of Drew Barrymore. She did absolutely fabulous in this movie. She did so well, and Adam Sandler did really good too. Just such a great movie. Next up, Aunt Bully. I always used to watch this as a kid, so I absolutely love having this movie. And if you're a kid that grew up with this movie, you absolutely know what I'm talking about. The Invention of Lying. It wasn't what I expected, but there were a few laughs in it, so I would give it a pretty good review if I was it, but it wasn't my favorite. It's definitely not my favorite movie. Next up, The Day After Tomorrow. Love this movie. Such a good disaster movie. Not as good as 2012, but it's definitely up there with it. Where the Wild Things Are. I used to watch this movie all the time as a kid. Absolutely love the book. Can't wait to see the movie. The Karate Kid. Love this movie. Whenever I watch it, I seriously want to go get my black belt and go hit things and kick things and just be just like Jaden Smith in this movie. Castaway. Love this movie. One of Tom Hanks' best performances besides Forrest Gump, of course. Hitch with Will Smith, one of his really good comedies. Absolutely love this movie. Definitely think you guys should check it out. Hancock, another Will Smith movie. Absolutely love this movie. Really good action movie. It's not your everyday superhero movie, but it's definitely a good one. The Tourist with Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp. They had such good chemistry in this movie. They did so well together. And it was nominated for 3 Golden Globe nominations, which is really awesome. So definitely think you should check that one out also. Larry Crown, such a good movie. This is such a good romantic comedy. You definitely see how old Tom Hanks is getting, but you still love him. He's just such a good actor. Jack and Jill, basically my favorite movie of 2011. I absolutely love how he plays 2 parts at one, and I just love how his sister and him hate each other, but at the end of the day, they love each other. Next up, Poseidon. Definitely not your everyday disaster movie, but it was absolutely awesome. I absolutely love this movie. Definitely think you guys should check it out. The Red Riding Hood. Loved this movie. So good. One of Amanda Seyfried's best performances, in my opinion. Definitely think you should check this one out. Journey 2 with The Rock, Josh Hutcherson, and Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens and Josh Hutcherson did a pretty good job in this movie. Same with The Rock. I wasn't expecting that much, but it's a really good, fun, popcorn flick movie. Soul Surfer, one of my favorite movies of all time. She did so well in this movie. I just really love this movie. It almost makes you want to tear up every time you watch it. I definitely think you should check this one out. Battle Los Angeles, great movie, great action movie. If you're someone who absolutely loves action movies, definitely think you should check this one out. Rocky Balboa, definitely, this is how you end a series. Like right here, this movie describes how you should end a series. Liam Neeson, Taken, basically my favorite movie of Liam Neeson's. Great, I love Taken 2. Even though it was basically the same exact thing as Taken, it was still a really good movie. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Love this movie. This is the Criterion Collection, which I don't understand how different what it makes it, but at least I still have it. But this movie is absolutely so good. You just want to tear up after every time you see this. I've seen it like 3 times, and every time I see it, I still tear up. Every time. Spider-Man 3. A lot of people do not like this movie, but personally, I actually really like it. I love the Black Spider-Man, and I love how that guy from that 70s show is in it. Eric, he's the Black Spider-Man. Absolutely love it. Next up, Bad Teacher. Hilarious movie with Cameron Diaz. Love this movie. Such a great comedy. Definitely think you should check this out. This Means War with Tom Hardy and Chris Pine and Reese Witherspoon. Such a great cast. I really had no idea Tom Hardy played Bane in Spider-Man. It's so hard to believe for me, but I guess he did, so yeah. Last and not least, Alpha and Omega, one of my favorite non-Disney cartoon movies. Absolutely love this movie. Definitely think you should check it out if you're a cartoon fan. And guys, that's the end of my Blu-ray collection video. I'm going to have a lot of new videos coming out, so hope you comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you guys.